Hey YouTube, I just decided to do a bit of a short video slash review on the Dunlop D609s, which I have fitted as standard from the factory on my 2017 NC750X. Now, I'm to start off with, I'm used to riding sort of a more of a dual sport slash trail bike. Used to have a DRZ 400. Ran Dunlop 606s or 605s on my DRZ, and find them relatively good on the road. The 606 is not so good in the wet. 605s very good. Now I've traded that in, got a bigger bike. Obviously the NC weighs a lot more. Talking 140 kgs up to 220. So there's quite a big difference there, and I'm not a light lad. I'm about 100 kilos myself. So I had a bit of reservations on how the 609s would perform off road. Now this is the first time I've ridden them off road on this bike, and I've only had the bike for a week. On the road, they're pretty good. I think as far as cornering performance goes, I didn't have any issues. They're a little bit squirmy when they're cold, but I guess that's to be expected. Haven't done any wet weather on-road tests with them as yet, but in the dry on either smooth asphalt or smooth tar, or even the slightly rough stuff, I found them quite predictable and felt quite safe. Now onto the dirt. I'll roll video and I'll just narrate that as we go. Yeah, so just travelling on this dirt road here. Not a massive amount of loose gravel on the top, but still enough to give these tyres a bit of a test. And you'll see here I do a bit of a shimmy just on the soft stuff in the middle, just to see if the tyres are going to slide out or anything. And I was like, okay, yeah, they're not giving me any frights or anything like that. So got my confidence up a bit. I mean, you can consider these tyres are a 90% road, 10% off-road. I think they perform quite well. Now, I originally did this because I couldn't find any reviews on the D609, so I thought I'd put this short video together. Hopefully it helps someone else out deciding on whether to not or to buy them or not. And you see there I ran a bit wide. I've never ridden this track before, but even then under braking, the tyres didn't slip, slide, quite predictable. Still running road pressures in the tyres as well. This track is quite well maintained, but there is still loose stuff to the sides and in the centre. And there's a few little floodway or creek crossings there. And you see there I even ran a little bit wide across the centre, and it's quite fine. Pretty much averaging of 60 k's along through here, 60 kilometres an hour. There's some off camber corners and a bit of a cattle grid here. I thought I had to turn around, but no, there's a sign there. It's just saying that this track is limited road use or limited access, and they close it if the weather's bad or overnight time, which is good. As I said, never been along here before, so I was hoping that I did plan. This was supposed to be about 40-50 kilometres long, sort of a road between highways. But yeah, I mean, as the time went on, I felt better and better about being on these tyres on the dirt. I was quite surprised. Starts to get a little bit rougher through here. Not sure if the video picks that up, but there are, you know, sort of potholes and cross ruts that go across the track. You know, the NC is quite a heavy bike, 220 kilos, wet weight. But yeah, I almost forgot I was, you know, riding something with a 90-10 tyre on it. You know, if it was wet, like real wet, it'd probably be a different story. But even, you know, knobbies get slippery in the wet. So, you know, and honestly, if it was belting down rain, I wouldn't be riding through here. I really love this bike. It'd be nice to come through here when there's been a bit of water through those crossings. Another bit of a wiggle there, just to see how they handle. And now we're coming into like a day use picnic type area that I didn't know was here because I've never been down here before. And lo and behold, there's a few families here with their four-wheel drives having a relaxing time. As I said before, I was hoping this road continued on for about 40 or 50 k's, but unfortunately, as things do when you're adventuring, nothing always goes, or everything doesn't go to plan. And we ran into a closed gate. So that involved turning around. And even now, like the tyre went down into that, you know, sort of ditch on the side there. I was like, I was worried that it was going to just keep tracking into it, but no, it gripped and climbed out no problem. Anyway, guys, we'll wrap this up now, and thanks for watching. Hopefully it helps you make a decision on whether you get 609s or not. Catch you later.